Oh, hello there. By the way, guys, my English is really, really bad, so I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, okay? As you can see, I'm pretty bad at introductions, so let's just get right into it, shall we? So here are 5 things you should know before playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. If you're playing the game for the first time, do yourself a favor and give the game time in the beginning. I've seen a lot of people that didn't give the game enough time to establish itself, and they just said that the game made them bored, or I don't know what it is, but it's very hard for me to get attached and like a video game as much as I do Xenoblade Chronicles. I played the game 10 years ago when it first came out on the Wii, and I absolutely love it. It just brings me joy. And I have been literally waiting for the game to be re-released on the Switch for years now. And I've been, and was yearning even for the day that Xenoblade Chronicles would be ported. So that's my first tip. I know I talk a lot, but my first tip is to give the game enough time to establish itself. I'd say probably 10 to 20 hours before you can judge whether you like the game or not. My second tip, you need to play this game by immersing yourself not only with the characters, which are lovable by the way, all of them, but the world as well. The world of Xenoblade Chronicles is central to its concept and story, so pay attention to it as you go through the game, and trust me, this will increase your immersiveness and enjoyment from the game. Speaking of characters, take the time to learn each of their unique gameplay. Whoa, I'm actually feeling my English getting better here. Yay me. Okay. The characters and how unique they are in terms of just their characterization, but also their gameplay. Even if it's a healer, even if the concept of the character is a healer, it is so much fun to play. I'll give you an example. We have Shulk, which we get in the beginning of the game, so I'm not spoiling anything really. The fun factor for him is positional advantage. That's where you get most of the fun playing him. What's your position relative to the monster to score critical hits and fill the party gauge? He also has access to the Monado, and this is no spoilers either, because I don't want to spoil anything for you. But that weapon has various utilities that you should use in very specific situations. For instance, if you don't use it in like the second that you're supposed to use a specific Monado art, your character dies, or the whole party dies even. So that's where the most fun is for me with Shulk. It's positional advantage and timing advantage too when using the Monado arts. Let's pick another character. Reyn, for example. Reyn's fun factor in gameplay lies in saving your teammates at the right time. So I guess there's a lot of time-based utilities in the game, which are a lot of fun. Something other than dealing damage is fun too, although he is more than capable of dishing out a ton of damage. That's another thing I should say. Even if a character's specialty is healing, as I said before, they can do damage in a way that's specific to them. So, here's my main tip. Take the time to read every single art, because the game gives you descriptions of every single art in the game, and read its effects and take advantage of that. The fourth tip... Okay, I'm gonna cut that out. My fourth tip is to try to play with as many different party members as you can. The game gives you the opportunity to pick a different main character to control, and then 2 other characters as your party members. Try to swap around party members as well as the party leader that you control. This will allow you to explore your favorite character in terms of gameplay. As we said before, they're all very unique, but this also raises something called affinity between each of the characters, which gives you many advantages like longer chain attacks, which is one of the most fun aspects of the game in my opinion, and also better gem crafting, which are little broken things. Broken in, not in the literal sense, but like, okay, my English is so bad that I can't really communicate what I want to say. Like broken in terms of OP. That's what I want to say. Exactly. Anyways, so they're little broken things that attach to the armor that make you absolutely OP. And don't think that the game is easy when I say that you can face level 60 monsters as level 30. You can only do that if you're actually really, really good at the game. If you're just a beginner at the game, trust me, if the monster is one level above you, he's gonna just kick your ass. Take it from me. So Nintendo already mentioned the break topple daze sequence that you can do for monsters, right? My tip is that when monsters are dazed, which is like a status effect that's similar to launch in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the monsters can't tell who is dealing damage. So even if you're a squishy character, you know, let's say a squishy character that does a lot of damage is dealing a lot of damage, the monster won't accumulate their aggro as long as it's dazed. So those are the main tips that I want to give you guys. I'm going to be making a playthrough of this game when it comes out. By the way, my playstyle is to run towards monsters. I either gather up a lot of monsters that are the same level as me and battle them all at once, which is really fun. That's too much fun. Or I just run straight to a very high level monster and I get one shot. So if you're interested in seeing that, drop a like, subscribe and ring the bell and you'll get it.